Okay, so now we're going to do some final testing for Objective 5 of my Computer Science NEA. And this will cover the profile page and the two main functions on the profile page, which are essentially editing the user's information and changing their password. So if we now go on to our website here and we go to the profile page, we can see we have player at player with the details there. If we want to change our details, oh, sorry. Wait, no, we're going to do a bit of a different test first. So we're going to go to the profile as player or manager, which is this. So we're as a player, and it has the favorite team as MK Dons there, or any club that it would be. If we log out and log back in as a manager very quickly, well, no, sorry, as a referee, obviously they're not allowed to have a favorite team. So when we log back in and we go to the profile page, it should look a little bit different. If I could actually log in, concentrate on what I'm putting into the form. Okay, so there we go, we're logged in, and if we go to the profile section, as we can see, it's a bit different. Obviously the picture's a bit different with the user type, and there is no favorite team here, so that's essentially how that works. Now we're just going to log back in as the player, just for the sake of the test, because we are going to be changing the favorite team. So if we log in as the player, hopefully I've got the password right there, and then go to the profile page here. Firstly, we're going to test changing the first name. So if I change the first name to hello, and submit the rest of the details, as you can see, my first name will change to hello. If we just set that back to just for ease, I shouldn't really have done that. If I then change the last name to player 2, for example, and change the email to player 3, actually what we're going to do first is we're going to so if we enter player 3 and try and submit the form, as you can see, it's the same sort of form as the login and stuff like that, so it must require an @ and the password. When we eventually change the password, you'll know it requires 8 characters, and I'll do a quick test over there. So if we set this to player3@player.com, and we change our favorite team to Man United, actually, if we change our favorite team to Man United, then as we can see, email updated successfully, favorite team updated successfully, and the details are there. Now I'm just going to quickly change all of them details back for so I know exactly what they are. And again, we should have, there you go, all 3 successful ones up there, and that's a good test for that. But there is one thing I should actually show you just quickly. So if I change this to Arsenal, for example, I should have shown you this just before, but I forgot to do it. If I change my favourite team to Arsenal, if we could go back to the home page, you know that Arsenal now appears there, and if we go to the standings and fixtures page, Arsenal will appear as default in bold on the standings and fixture page, and that's how that works. So now we're going to go and change the password, and if I just enter my old password in here, so if I enter any new passwords and any password confirms, we should see that as you can see it needs 8 characters again, just to verify that it's the password, and you have to change your password to something with more characters. That if I add a couple of digits on the end of my old password so it's incorrect, and then add a new password in here, then we should see a message that pops up that says old password incorrect, or something similar to that. Yes, old password incorrect, and that is the right test for that. So now if we go to change password and we enter in the correct old password, and we enter 2 different passwords here, so the password confirm is not the same, it should reject it. So as we can see here, yeah, confirmation password does not match old password. Now if we enter some correct information, so if I enter in player123 as that's what the password is, and now I'm going to change it to player1234 in the password and player1234 again, the password should be changed. Okay, and then we're just going to quickly log out and log back in using the new password. It was on the player account, and I'll enter player1234, and I'll just show you just so you can see. Login successful, and the change password feature works. Now that is all for the Objective 5 testing, and see you in the next test.